I'd have to say my favorite moment being here at Notre Dame has got to be when Tim went down to South Africa with me for the South African Olympic trials. It was amazing to have him down in South Africa and show him where I grew up and have him be with me at such a big meet.
One of the things that I'm definitely going to miss the most are just being with my teammates during multiple hours of practicing. I think one of the things that I enjoy most about swimming is just putting in the hard work and training, and it's something that I'm so privileged to be able to do with such great girls on my team, and just really getting through all of the struggles and those tough times together is something that I will never forget and something that I will take with me for years and years to come.
My favorite memory from my 4 years here has probably been all the trips, going to training trip in Puerto Rico and all the away meets, just making bonds with all the guys on the swim team and just forming what's like a brotherhood pretty much. Like we'll be with each other like for the rest of our lives and remember our time here at Notre Dame.
I'd like to thank my parents and my family for their constant support. Also, all the friends that I've met here at Notre Dame, and of course the members of Halftime, my a cappella group. And finally, I'd like to thank my coaches and my teammates for helping me become the best athlete that I could be here at Notre Dame.
So first, I want to thank my mom, dad, and sister who have been incredibly supportive of me over my career. I have to say I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them not being so hands-on when I was in 6th and 7th grade, and really allowed me to progress in this sport the way I wanted to, so I really want to thank them. Also, our coaches here, Matt and Tim, out of all the schools that I was recruited by, they really showed me the potential I had and the future that I had here at Notre Dame rather than what my times were and what I was in high school, and I really want to thank you for showing me that and showing me all the potential I had in high school. Also, I'd like to thank my classmates, the class of 2014, the 5 girls and the 4 guys that have been on my team through the past 4 years have been incredibly supportive and have been great friends of mine and will continue to be great friends of mine in the future. And I'm just so happy that our class has stayed together and become great friends over our 4 years that we've been here. And lastly, I'd like to thank my teammates. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Every day coming in with this sport, it's such a struggle to maintain a positive attitude, and you guys have really made everything great for me over the 4 years, and I'm really going to miss you guys, and I hope that you continue to succeed when I'm gone and when the rest of our class is gone. So thank you so much.
I would like to thank my parents, Paul and April. There's no way I could have gotten here without you. Also my older sister, Allie, and my younger brother, Derek. You guys are great. I love being the middle child. You guys have always pushed me. Definitely to my club coaches, Chris, Ian, you guys have been great. You pushed me when I knew I didn't want to, and you helped me get here. And Brian and Kate, you guys are great coaches. Also to my class, I'm so happy we're here today. We finally made it. It's been 4 years and I've loved this journey with you. And to my team and 4 years of Notre Dame swimmers, you've inspired me so much. So thank you very, very much.
Additionally, I'd like to thank Matt Tallman for taking a chance on me. Thanks for Tim again for being there for me every step of the way. And lastly, I want to thank my parents. I know they would love to be here, and just a little something that I wanted to say to them in Afrikaans. Baie dankie vir alles wat julle vir my gedoen het. Ek's baie lief vir julle en ek mis julle.
My favorite moments at Notre Dame were all the little things, and they're going to be what I miss the most. Getting to this point in swimming has made all of those morning practices, hard sets, and drylands worth it. I'm so lucky to have been a Notre Dame student athlete, and I know I will always be part of the Notre Dame family.
And one person that has really helped me through my 4 years has been my head coach, Tim Welsh. He has really helped us, the senior class especially, get through our 4 years here, through the good times and the bad. And I just really want to thank him and also Coach Matt Tallman.
I'd like to thank my parents and everyone who supported me along my journey. It's been a 15-year journey, so it's been a long way. And God, because I'm so blessed to be at the University of Notre Dame, and all of my teachers along the way, and my coaches as well. Yeah, so thank you.
I'd like to thank my parents for putting up with me swimming for the past 21 years, and I'd also like to thank my coaches for really just bringing me to this next level I never thought I'd get to before.
I want to thank my mom and dad and my sisters for coming and sitting through all those swim meets. I want to thank every coach I've ever had for putting up with me and all of the great friends that I've made along the way in and outside the pool.
I'd have to say my favorite memory of being here at Notre Dame was when we won Big East in 2012. I think the adrenaline of that Saturday night going into the final session was something I don't think I'll ever experience again as a team. We came in there with the attitude of wanting to do really well and wanting to succeed, and I think that night it all came together in a way that we wished it would, and it did. And I was just so proud of my team. I'm just getting chills about it right now, but that was my favorite memory of winning Big East in 2012.
I'd have to say that my favorite memory from Notre Dame is after the last football game. It was kind of a blizzard out, but all of the senior swimmers just stayed in the stadium and kind of stood on the bleachers and took pictures and kind of just cherished the moment because it was our last home game. And it really just made me realize how awesome Notre Dame was, and I'm definitely going to miss times like those.
I'm definitely going to miss being a part of the Notre Dame family. This place is so inspiring and amazing that I'm so lucky and blessed that I've gotten to be here for a men's national team or national soccer team win women's basketball national championship, football national championship, and just a part of 4 years of Notre Dame swimming, men and women's success has been once in a lifetime experience, and there's no way that anything in my life will ever live up to this.
First, I want to thank all my swim coaches throughout the years, from Occoquan, Swim-Mac, and Charlotte Catholic. I want to thank Brian, Kate, Scooby, and E for an amazing 4 years at Notre Dame. Thank you to all my teammates, and especially my senior classmates, because I couldn't have done this without you guys. And lastly, I want to thank my sister Allie and my parents for being my support system throughout my 14 years of competitive swimming. I wouldn't be where I am now without all of you.
I'm really going to miss, being a part of the greatest team on campus with 30 of the best guys I could ask for.
I guess the thing I'm going to miss the most, aside from morning practice, and the coolest thing for me is just at the end of every day putting on that ND suit and being able to do something I love and represent the university at the same time, and being able to do that alongside 40 or 50 of the most motivated and inspired people I think I'll ever meet.